Alright, now we're in question 7. So let's just look at what they're asking us. Let's just go to question 7a. Let's just read it out loud so it helps us understand it better. Approximately 1.3 million people die every year in road accidents worldwide. Human errors made by the driver are the leading cause of road accidents. One cause of human error in driving is the use of a cell phone. Let's just move on. Let's just look at the image over here. The image below shows a driver braking and stopping the car right before it hits the deer. Typically, the time it takes a human to react to a hazard on the road is 1.5 seconds. So there is given as a time that humans typically take to react to a hazard. For example, the hazard over here is a deer. It's a car. I think we get it. Now just look at the question. Describe how using a cell phone while driving affects the reaction time of the driver and the motion of the car. So let's just answer this question. So if we were using a cell phone while we were driving, let's just look at the most obvious consequence that we would have. So if you are on your cell phone and if you were driving a car, then for example, let's say that I come and stand in front of your car. Because you're on the phone, you're gonna be distracted. You won't be looking at the road while you're driving, you'll be distracted by looking at your phone. So it takes the driver's eyes off the road and you just look at the cell phone. Your eyes are in the cell phone, not on the road. You don't know what's happening. And then your reaction time to the hazard in front of you, it gets delayed because you're looking at your phone and you cannot react to what's happening in front of you fast enough. So the reaction time is increased, and because of this it takes a longer time to stop the car and a longer distance as well, and it increases the risk as well. It just increases, but we don't need to talk about the risk over here. So let's just talk about the motion and then the time it takes for the driver to stop the car. So the driver can only prevent himself from, what do you say, from hitting the hazard or hitting whatever is in front of him by braking the car, because if you do a sudden turn, you may disrupt other vehicles as well. So what happens here is that because of your increased reaction time, it will take you longer to stop the car, and takes a longer distance to stop the car as well. Because if you are not on the phone, if you were driving normally, then you would react to it quicker and then you would stop the car fast enough. But if you were watching your phone while you were driving, then obviously it's going to take you more time. It's a 3 marker, so let's just write it in 3 points. First things first. First point is going to be, using a cell phone can distract drivers as they focus more on the cell phone rather than the road. It takes the driver's eyes off of the road. That's going to be our first point. Second point is going to be, the reaction time significantly increases. Third was going to be, this results in a longer time taken to stop the car. That's it. Now we have question 7b. It's for 4 marks. I'll just read it out. Apart from human factors, other factors might affect driving and result in an accident. For each factor below, identify an example and justify how the risk of an accident is increased. So let's just look at the factors over here. We have an environmental factor and we have a car related factor. And there's another part to this as well. Yep. Justify both of these. So let's just answer. For an environmental factor, it can be fog, for example. Fog. Fog on the road. Fog on the road. Let's do the justify part of this. Let's do the car one later. Let's just justify this first. So if you have fog on the road, your visibility will be affected. So we just write foggy roads can result in poor visibility, which can affect the decision making of the drivers. This can be a justification for this one. And for a correlated factor, we can just write braking malfunction. Braking malfunction. So braking malfunctions can obviously, it can cause a loss of control as well, and it can result in a longer stopping distance for the car, because when your brakes malfunction, you lose control over the car, and then it'll take you longer to stop the car as well. Let's go with loss of control. Creates a loss of control over the car. That's it for justification for this one. Yeah. And that's it for this question.